Hello, bankers. A very good evening to all of you. Welcome back. In this particular session, we are going to discuss about our final unit, which is profit planning and RAROC. Okay. So see, like कुछ दिन पहले हमने start किया था, and now we reach to the end. So that means अगर आप थोड़ा थोड़ा भी contribute करते चले होंगे regular basis पे, तो आप लोगों का भी सारा मेरे साथ साथ आपका कंप्लीट हो गया होगा. ठीक है. तो कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर CAIB एग्जामिनेशन. आई नेवर रेफर विदाउट कॉन्सेप्ट CIB preparation. Okay, so concepts are must basically, right? So see, you will be facing applied question, case studies and all, and to solve these particular things, you have to have go through the concept things. Okay. तो इसलिए मैं हमेशा हमेशा आपको रेफर करता हूँ कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा मतलब लाइक फर्स्ट phase should be concept building, then kind of unit wise MCQs straightforward, like kind of easier side, ठीक है, आपका easy to moderate level, then आपका moderate to tougher side MCQs as well as case studies. ठीक है, इस तरीके से अगर आप जाएंगे so you will have a sure shot win in your upcoming examination, right? So like module D, just after 1 or 2 day I'll provide the entire module compilation also. सो जिन्होंने अभी तक नहीं देखा है, प्लीज डू वॉच मॉड्यूल ए बी एंड सी. कंपाइलेशन इज ऑलरेडी देयर एंड दोज हु हैव ऑलरेडी वर्कड ऑन देयर कॉन्सेप्ट पार्ट, आपने कहीं से भी पढ़ा है या खुद से पढ़ा है, ठीक है. इफ यू आर फेसिंग चैलेंजेस विद एनी सिंगल यूनिट और अदर्स, सो यू कैन रेफर दैट सिंगल वीडियो ऑल्सो, राइट. तो आज हम लोगों का आखिरी यूनिट है आपका RAROC एंड प्रॉफिट प्लानिंग. वेरी स्मॉल यूनिट. दीज आर द कोर्स कंटेंट विच आर पार्ट ऑफ दिस वन. So first one is profit planning, another one is risk aggregation and capital allocation, then economic capital and RAROC, right? So these are the areas. Now first thing is about the profit planning, which is generally linked with the solvency of the bank, right? So every bank, they have a target like to achieve solvency as well as liquidity, that we generally discuss in our previous session also, right? So now like to if you talk about the major sources of earnings for bank, we have interest based earning from our assets, we have fee based services like off balance sheet exposures and all, and the third one is treasury income. So that like nowadays that become very important for the profit maximization of bank. Okay, तो कहीं ना कहीं the another thing about the profit wala area is kind of when we want to increase our profitability, so cost will also increase, right? So like let's say if there is a bank who want to increase their overall profitability, that means they have to involve different services, or they have to increase their overall activities. So for that one, simultaneously cost will also increase. So we have to try ki our cost should be minimum side and profit should be maximum side. Okay? For that one, we generally use some strategies. So we are going to talk about those particular thing in this particular session. Apart from that, there was one classification which we already read in our first module itself, right? So as per BCBS, their banking activities are further categorized under 8 core activities, and we have lots of sub activities. Okay. Then risk wise in module B, these activities are further categorized among 3 parts. These are banking book, another one is trading book, and third one is off balance sheet activities. Okay. So banking book, which generally deal with deposit and advances, your trading book, which generally deal with the trading activities of the bank as a proprietary position or on the behalf of customers. Okay. Third one is off balance sheet exposures, that is something linked with contingent liabilities, like where bank as a trustee, they generally provide a kind of guarantee for the product, like LCs or derivative products and all. They are generally tool of this particular one. Okay. So profit is like to sustain in the market or to sustain in the high competition, you have to have make sure your profitability. ठीक है, जब profitability होगी तभी आपका organization आगे बढ़ पाएगा. ठीक है. So there are some areas जो आपकी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी के ऊपर एडवर्स इंपैक्ट डालेंगे. ठीक है, दीज आर जनरली कॉल्ड रिस्क. which we already discussed in our like previous modules and all. तो कहीं ना कहीं with that understanding we are going to discuss this particular unit, right? So profit planning in a bank essentially involve balance sheet management. Balance sheet management means assets and liabilities management. Yeah, basically liabilities are sources of funds and assets are application of funds, right? So covering credit, investment and non-fund based income. The bank income arise from three major sources. One is interest income, another one is fee based income, and third one is treasury income. Okay, so these are the three major sources of bank earnings. Interest earning is derived from lending as well as investment in securities and bond, and that play a crucial role in the overall earnings of the bank itself, right? So we have these there is one slide missing. No. So these are these are the six major components or key components which generally play a crucial role in bank overall profitability. So bank every efforts to rationalize this segment of the expenditure is made. In nutshell, profitability is a function of key six key variables. These should be maximum side. So they should be maximum side and these last three should be minimum side, right? तो ये आपका मैक्सिमम होने चाहिए और ये मिनिमम, ठीक है? जैसे इंटरेस्ट इनकम, फी बेस्ड इनकम एंड ट्रेडिंग इनकम, ठीक है? सो बैंक दे शुड ट्राई टू वर्क हार्ड इन दीज पर्टिकुलर एरियाज. इस एरिया को, इन तीनों एरियाज को जितना ज्यादा से ज्यादा बढ़ा सके, ठीक है? Another side we have interest expense, staff expenses and other operating expenses. So bank they should have like kind of maximum control on these particular areas. Okay? So but these are interlinked. Again, if you increase your if you like basically if bank will try to increase these particular areas, they'll simultaneously they'll also increase. ठीक है? तो अगर आप ये चीज बढ़ाना चाहोगे, if you deal in number of assets, so that for that you have to increase the liability side. ठीक है? तो आपको ज्यादा से ज्यादा liability लेनी पड़ेगी. Then only you will be able to like make more create more assets and all. ठीक है? तो ये कहीं ना कहीं एक दूसरे के साथ आपका interlink है. But a proper management can help us in the overall to maintain the overall solvency, right? So maximization of first three variables and minimization of last three variables are the requisite to maximize profitability. All these six factors are dependent on each others, and achieving the optimum level is the requirement here, right? So basically we have to achieve that optimum level so we can maximize the overall profitability of the bank itself. Okay? So economic capital and RAROC, very important part. You will definitely face one question based on this particular portion. So every year examiner they generally ask question about like which factor should be increased or which factor should be decreased or which are the key elements and all. तो please उनको अच्छे से समझ लीजिएगा, ठीक है? Another side is economic capital and RAROC. ठीक है? So economic capital is something like it is as simple as that. Let's say we are making some kind of investment or we are creating some kind of assets and all. ठीक है? So for that one there is involvement of risk. ठीक है? So अब हमें ये चीज फाइंड आउट करना है कि कहाँ पे आपका रिस्क प्रोबेबिलिटी इज लेसर साइड एंड आउटपुट इज हायर साइड. ठीक है? जैसे किस तरीके से ये होगा, ठीक है? सपोज दैट वी हैव टू इन्वेस्टमेंट प्रोडक्ट. वन इज suppose that bonds, ठीक है? One is bonds, another one is suppose that forex. ठीक है? ये आपका forex. अब bonds में let's say for a given time duration bond return was suppose that 100 crores and forex return is again suppose that expected return is 100 crore rupees. ठीक है? Now capital charge is very important factor in this particular situation. ठीक है? So to achieve this 100 crore rupees profitability, how much risk we are taking, that is also matter in this particular situation. Okay? So suppose that in case of bonds, we have to make 2000 crores investment to achieve this one, and risk, because these are the debt instruments and all, okay, risk probability is less. Okay? Suppose that to achieve this one, we have to invest 1500 crores, but the risk probability is high. Okay, so capital charge is high in this particular case. So this will sound like this will be a favorable investment decision made by the bank itself. So these kind of investment, up to take these kind of investment, we take help of a tool that is known as RAROC. ठीक है, तो पहले आपका होते थे जैसे आई होप यू नो अबाउट द ROA एंड ROE, ठीक है, रिटर्न ऑन एसेट, रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी. So what is the difference between RAROC and return on asset and return on equity? So return on asset or return on equity, they generally shows the overall return of that organization. So they generally treat organization as a whole, right? But in case of RAROC, as I said, like as per the BCBS classification, we have 8 core activities. ठीक है, so what is the return of each and individual activity or the each and every single and आपका segments, or even let's say like these are like retail banking, wholesale banking, payment and settlement, corporate bankings and all. These are the 8 core activities where bank they generally deal with. So now in even let's say there is a retail banking, and in retail banking we have number of activities. So which activity is doing good, which activity is doing bad. So this can be also measured by using RAROC. तो RAROC एक ऐसा टूल है जो मतलब हमारे लिए काफी ज्यादा हेल्पफुल होता है बैंक्स में, जहां पे बेसिकली हम लोग आपका कि आपका जो बिजनेस लाइन है, ये 8 कोर बिजनेस लाइन, और उस पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस लाइन के अंदर जो भी डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज हम लोग करें वह उसका भी प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी वी कैन मेजर बाय यूजिंग दिस टूल. ठीक है, सो दिस क्रिएट अ सिग्निफिकेंट बिटवीन ROA, ROE एंड योर RAROC. अंडरस्टूड? इतना समझ में आया? आगे और इसको डिटेल में जाएंगे. ठीक है, the expected loss is measure of the reserve necessary to guard against future losses. So, basically if we are making some investment, so there is a expected loss involved in that particular business. ठीक है, so risk taking is banking business. ठीक है, तो हम किसी को लोन दे रहे हैं, दैट मीन्स वी आर टेकिंग सम काइंड ऑफ रिस्क, राइट. हो सकता है अभी उसकी क्रेडिट वर्दीनेस अच्छी है, कल के डेट में आपका देयर इज अ डाउनग्रेड रिस्क. ठीक है, कुछ ऐसे सिचुएशन हुए जिसकी वजह से उसका नुकसान हो सकता है. ठीक है, तो दैट मीन्स वी आर इन अ रिस्क टेकिंग बिजनेस, राइट. सो द प्राइसिंग ऑफ प्रोडक्ट should provide a buffer against expected losses, and the unexpected losses is measure of the amount of economic capital required to support the bank financial risk. This capital is also known as risk capital. ठीक है, तो जैसे अगर हम किसी कस्टमर को लोन दे रहे हैं, so we do the provisioning things. ठीक है, हमने आपका एसेट क्लासिफिकेशन और प्रोविजनिंग में ये चीज पढ़ा था. ठीक है, और इवन लेट्स से इफ यू आर इन्वेस्टिंग, आपका जैसे कोई कंटिंजेंट लाइबिलिटी हमने क्रिएट करके एलसी का गारंटी दिया है, या फिर हमने कोई डेरिवेटिव में आपका पोजीशन बनाया हुआ है अदर्स. So yeah, even the basic norms also, like bank in India, they have to maintain CRR, SLR, or the other capital buffers also, right? So that is why we are maintaining these particular things to protect bank from any kind of financial losses or any kind of stressful situation, right? तो कहीं ना कहीं उसके लिए जो अमाउंट आप मेंटेन करो, if our portfolio is suppose that 100 like 2000 crore rupees portfolio in bonds. So here the risk is, so you have to identify the risk probability. The risk probability is suppose that 2% in this case, and in this case it is suppose that 10%. Okay? So you have to find out these particular numbers by using value at risk bar or other tools also. Okay? So based on this you have to make your decisions about the overall investment. Okay? So some activities may require large amount of risk capital, which in turn require higher returns. This is the essence of risk adjusted return on capital, RAROC measure. Okay. The essential objective to establish a benchmark to evaluate the economic return of business activities like retail banking, wholesale banking and others, and their sub activities, business line and their activities. This include transactions, product, customer trade and business line, as well as the entire business. Okay, so and this we will find out with the help of RAROC itself, right? तो RAROC की मदद से आप वो पता लगाओगे और उसके बाद you will make your decision. ठीक है, so RAROC is a part of REPM. ठीक है, that is risk adjusted performance measure. इसके थ्रू basically we get to know the entire risk taken by the bank itself, ठीक है, so not on individual activity basis but the entire bank का total asset liabilities का जो analysis है, ठीक है. Consider for instance two traders such that each return is 10 million 10 million US dollar over the last year, ठीक है. दो ट्रेड आपकी हुई हैं, दोनों का प्रॉफिट इज 10 मिलियन यूएस डॉलर, ठीक है. द फर्स्ट इन फॉरेन करेंसी traders and second in is bond trader, ठीक है. The question is how do we compare their performances. This is important in providing appropriate compensation as well as deciding which line of activity is to be expanded, ठीक है. तो एक सिचुएशन आपका यहाँ पे क्या दिया है कि लास्ट ईयर देयर वाज लाइक टू ट्रेड हैपन, ठीक है. तो दो ट्रेड आपके हुए हैं जिसमें वी मेड अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 10 मिलियन यूएस डॉलर इन बोथ द केसेस, ठीक है. अब सवाल ये है कि हम आगे किसको बढ़ाएं, ठीक है. हम सेम पोजीशन के साथ जाएं या फिर इसमें से कौन सा हमारा परफॉर्मेंस सही रहा है. तो देखो यहाँ पे दो चीजें होती हैं, ठीक है. व्हेन वी गो थ्रू द RAROC, ठीक है, वी विल consider the risk the capital charge against that particular asset, ठीक है. कोई भी उसमें आपका कैपिटल चार्ज कितना है. There is one another measure that is called EAR, अर्निंग एट रिस्क, ठीक है. सो जब आप अर्निंग एट रिस्क को देखोगे ना तो दे जनरली केयर अबाउट द आउटकम्स, कैश फ्लोज, ठीक है. कि जैसे एक उसमें हमने इन्वेस्ट किया आपका, सपोज दैट वी गॉट अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ लाइक लेट्स से एक्स वाई, दो ये अलग अलग सिक्योरिटीज. फ्रॉम एक्स वी गॉट अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 15 करोड़ एंड वाई वी गॉट अ प्रॉफिट ऑफ 10 करोड़, ठीक है. सो ये आपका सिचुएशन है. सो इफ यू गो विद EAR, earning at risk, ठीक है. So without any doubt we will select this one, ठीक है. They just care about the overall cash flow for this one. But if you'll go with RAROC, ठीक है, अगर आप RAROC के थ्रू जाओगे so we'll not make decision like this is good, this is bad, ठीक है. यहाँ पे क्या होगा कि let's say capital charge against this was suppose that 10 crores and for this इट वॉज 2 करोड़, ठीक है. मतलब यहाँ पे लॉस की प्रोबेबिलिटी 10 करोड़ है, यहाँ पे 2 करोड़ है. तो RAROC विल सजेस्ट दिस पर्टिकुलर रूट, ठीक है. तो इसलिए ये ज्यादा आपका फेवरेबल माना जाता है. वी जनरली मेक अ बैलेंस बिटवीन रिस्क एंड रिटर्न, ओके. सो assume the forex and bond traders have notional amount and volatility as described below. The bonds trader deal in larger amounts of 200 million US dollar, but in a market with lower volatility at 4% per annum against 100 million and 12% for forex trader, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे volatility is very very high, ठीक है. तो ये आपका इस तरीके से, तो we obviously we should go for this one if you are applying the RAROC method, ठीक है. So आपका risk capital can be computed as VAR measure, say 99% level of confidence over this, ठीक है. Banker trust debt. Assume normal distribution, that this translate into this, तो ये आपका निकल गया. This adjustment performance is then measure as a profit divided by the risk capital. So this will be your RAM. Thus the bond trader is actually performing better. Bond trader is actually performing better as the forex as the activity required less risk capital, ठीक है. जैसे मैंने आपको यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल दिया था ना इसके पिछले वाले में, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द सेम सिनेरियो जो यहाँ पे आपका केस में है. मोर जनरली रिस्क कैपिटल शोज शुड अकाउंट फॉर द क्रेडिट रिस्क, ऑपरेशनल एंड एनी अदर ट्रांजेक्शंस, ठीक है. तो इंटरेक्शंस, सो दीज आर दी वन, ठीक है. तो इस तरीके से आपका डिसीजनिंग होती है. सो आई विल कम टू while we come to the case studies, so I'll come up with the number of cases, तो जिससे आपको और ज्यादा क्लियरिटी भी मिल जाएगा. बट द आइडिया लाइक द कॉन्सेप्ट, अगर आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ गया तो बहुत आसान होगा डिसीजन लेना कि विच इन्वेस्टमेंट इज बेटर एंड ऑल, राइट. RAR मेथोडोलॉजी के बारे में बात करें तो जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि एज पर BCBS, सो देर आर 8 बिजनेस लाइन, ठीक है. BCBS ये हमने बहुत डिटेल में पढ़े हुए हैं, ऑल 8 बिजनेस लाइन, ठीक है आपका, जिसमें रिटेल बैंकिंग, होलसेल बैंकिंग, इसके अलावा आपका कॉर्पोरेट बैंकिंग, पेमेंट एंड सेटलमेंट्स, ये सारे स्मार्ट, ठीक है. इनके अंदर आपका देयर आर नंबर, जैसे रिटेल बैंकिंग में हम लोग बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज करते हैं, ठीक है. तो देखो ये क्या बताएगा ना, इफ यू अप्लाई द RAROC मेथड इट विल हेल्प यू टू चेक लाइक जैसे दिस इज रिटेल बैंकिंग एंड रिटेल बैंकिंग बिजनेस लाइन का ओवरऑल आपका रिस्क कैपिटल कितना है, ठीक है. मींस द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ लॉसेस कितने हैं जो भी एसेट हमने क्रिएट कर रखे हैं, या इसमें अगर हमें इसका चेक करना है प्रोडक्ट ए कि इफ यू इन्वेस्ट इन प्रोडक्ट ए, सो व्हाट विल बी द रिस्क कैपिटल, ठीक है, रिस्क कैपिटल कितना होगा और रिटर्न कितना होगा. बेस्ड ऑन दैट एनालिसिस वी विल continue that product or we will discontinue, or if we need some other further decisioning in that particular one we'll take. ठीक है, जहां पे अगर आप बात करते हैं आर ए आर, सॉरी आपका द अदर मेजर इज लाइक अर्निंग एट रिस्क. ठीक है, sorry not we can take earning at risk also. We have earning at risk is similar to RAROC, but it generally count the inflows, cash inflows, outflows. ठीक है, ये सिर्फ कैश के बारे में बात करता है आपका बिजनेस लाइन या एक्टिविटीज बेसिस पे. बट अगर हम लोग बात करते हैं आपका रिटर्न ऑन एसेट ROA और आपका रिटर्न ऑन इक्विटी, दे जनरली ऑल्सो टेल द ओवरऑल प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी ऑफ द बैंक, बट एट they generally consider bank as a whole. ठीक है, या ब्रांच एज अ होल. तो इस तरीके से यहां से आपका आउटकम्स रहेंगे. ठीक है, सो रिस्क एडजस्टेड रिटर्न ऑन कैपिटल इज रिलेटेड टू अ concept should such as shareholders value analysis and economic value added. It take into account the revenue, cost and risk on a transaction or portfolio basis over a defined time duration. ठीक है, in the past performance was measured by the ROA, return on asset, which adjusts profit for the associated book value of assets, or return on equity, which adjusts profit for associated book value of equity. None of these measure ROA and ROE is satisfactory for the इवैल्युएटिंग द परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ बिजनेस इटसेल्फ. राइट, अंडरस्टूड. तो क्या डिफरेंस है और अदर्स कैसे ये काम करते हैं. ठीक है, चलो अगला आपका नेक्स्ट वन. ठीक है, सो नेक्स्ट वन RAROC मेथड. सो प्लीज क्विकली गो थ्रू दिस पर्टिकुलर वन एंड आई एम गेटिंग लाइक समवन इज हियर, सो आई विल कंटिन्यू इन विद इन 5 minutes. Okay, so I hope this is clear now, right? So RAROC, which is like we have these different areas. One is risk management. So include the measurement of portfolio exposure. So measurement of portfolio exposure, volatility and correlation of risk factors. Okay. Another thing is which generally taken care by RORC methods, capital allocation, the very important part here. This requires the choice of a confidence level and horizon for the VAR, value at risk. It can be like 99%, 95% in all team, which translate into economic capital, right? So these are some areas. Third one is risk measurement, capital, and third one is performance measurement. That is missing from this particular slide. Okay. So risk measurement include measurement of portfolio exposure. This portfolio measurement require adjustment of performance for the risk capital. So these are three key elements which we generally use in case of RAROC. ठीक है, तो जब आप RAROC से कैलकुलेशन कर रहे होते किसी भी बिजनेस एक्टिविटी का, so we get to know the basic risk आपका involved in that particular one. ठीक है, how much capital is required, risk capital is required, and what is the performance or return for that one. Okay? So you'll get to know about these three factors, then we'll make our decision. Okay. So this is the one, performance measurement. Okay? So performance measurement, this require the adjustment of performance for market capital. Performance measurement can be based on RAPM. Okay? RAPM methods, for instance, economic value added, focus on the creation of value during a particular period in excess of the required return on capital. EVA measures the residual economic profit, and how we calculate it is, so it is profit minus capital into K. K is basically a discount rate, right? So where the profit adjusted for the cost of economic capital, K is defined for the discount rate. Assuming the whole worth is captured by the EVA, the higher the EVA, the better the product or project. ठीक है, so इस तरीके से आपका जो कैलकुलेशन, ठीक है, I'll definitely come with the cases based on this particular part. है तो आपका like EVA for the different business line or business activities. एंड अगेन जैसे आपका एनपीवी में होता था सेम उसी काइंड ऑफ में आपका यहाँ पे भी कैलकुलेशन चलते हैं. एनपीवी इज ऑल्सो बेस्ड ऑन द डिस्काउंटिंग मेथड, ठीक है, नेट प्रेजेंट वैल्यू फॉर एसेट अप्रेजल्स. वैसे ही यहाँ पे भी आपकी जो कैलकुलेशन आपको देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. ठीक है, सो RORC इज डिजाइंड टू अलाउ ऑल द बिजनेस स्ट्रीम्स of a financial institution to be evaluated on equal footing. Each type of risk is measured to determine both expected and unexpected losses using VAR or worst case type scenarios or analytical models. The key to RAROC is the matching of revenue, cost, and risk on transaction and portfolio basis over a defined time period. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से आपका जो आउटकम्स आपको मिलेंगे. ठीक है, EAR we already talk about this. ठीक है, so it is similar type of the tool जैसे आपका RAROC है, but the only change is कि it is based on the outflows. ठीक है, जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया था ना कि like ROR, how we use earning at risk. There are two different securities, X and Y. X return is supposed that 15 crore and Y return is supposed that 10 crore. So ये आपका इसको सपोर्ट करेगा. ठीक है, सो बेसिकली आउटफ्लो जहां से we do not consider the capital charge against in this particular one. In case of RAROC will consider the capital charge कि उसमें रिस्क कितना इन्वॉल्व है, अदर्स उनका कैलकुलेशन भी किया जाएगा. ठीक है, so ER approach is similar to RAROC approach, but depend less on capital allocation and more on cash flows or variability in earnings. ठीक है, so this is the very important one. ठीक है, it is used to analyze interest rate risk. Under this analytical framework also, frequency distribution of return for any one type of risk can be estimated from historical data. ठीक है, वो आपका मूविंग एवरेज हो सकता है या अदर जो टूल है वो आपके यूज हो सकते हैं. ठीक है, तो ये भी आपको बिजनेस लाइन या एक्टिविटी बेसिस पे आउटकम दे सकता है, बट द थिंग इज कि ये आपका मतलब जो काफी ज्यादा एग्रेसिव मेथड काइंड ऑफ इसको हम लोग मानते हैं. ठीक है, RAROC इज काइंड ऑफ अ बैलेंस मेथड जो रिस्क, कैपिटल और अदर बैलेंसेस को साथ में लेके चला, ठीक है. There is one or two pages about NAFID also. I don't know why they included that particular one at the end of this particular unit. तो थोड़ा सा इसको देख लीजिएगा. NAFID is kind of a DFI, Development Financial Institutions. Like we have NABARD, EXIM, SIDBI and all. So it is a newly built one for the infrastructure industry. So National Bank for Financing Infrastructure and Development, this is the full form, and it is generally for the larger project like construction of road, dam and others. इनको free finance करने के लिए इनको बनाया गया, as we have NABARD as an apex development bank in the country for agriculture and rural development, NHB for housing development, SIDBI for MSMEs and all, right? So DFI to support development of long-term infrastructure financing in India. With this, India has seen the birth of a new entity in the financial market. Unlike bank, DFI do not accept deposit from people. They source fund from the market, government as well as multilateral institutions and are often सपोर्टेड थ्रू दी गवर्नमेंट गारंटीज, ठीक है. तो ये आपके इसी यूनिट के एंड का जो पार्ट है वो आपको वहां पर दिया गया, ठीक है. आई होप मोस्ट ऑफ आप लोग अवेयर भी होंगे इसके बारे में, ठीक है. एंड दिस इज इट, ठीक है. सो गाइज दिस इज इट विद आवर मॉड्यूल डी. आई होप यू एंजॉय दिस सेशन, ठीक है. So now like we done with the all the 4 modules of your BFM subject. So चारों modules हमने आपका cover कर लिए हैं, ठीक है. So I hope you have a good you had a good experience with us, ठीक है. So अभी भी मैं आपको बोलूँगा कि फंडामेंटल इज मस्ट, ठीक है. सो अगर आप कॉन्सेप्चुअली चीज़ों को जानते हैं तो बहुत आसान होगा एमसीक्यूज या केस स्टडीज को सॉल्व करना, ठीक है. तो मेरा सभी से आपका यही रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा कि अच्छे से इनको आपका पढ़िए, समझिए, ठीक है. एंड इफ यू आर फेसिंग सम एनी चैलेंजेस डू मेंशन इन द कमेंट सेक्शन, ठीक है. If you worried about the PDF things, so PDFs are already updated on our website as well as application और in Telegram group. जो भी आपको comfortable लगता है, I'll suggest कि you go through the application things, ठीक है. तो application के through आपको और भी चीज़ें मिलते रहती है वहाँ पे time to time. Quiz we are going to start, आपका फ्री मॉक टेस्ट एंड नॉट हिम. सो जस्ट यू हैव टू डाउनलोड द एप्लीकेशन इन द नेम ऑफ GIB CIB प्रेप, ठीक है. जो आपका एंड्रॉइड यूजर है, ठीक है, उनके लिए आपका. एंड इन अ वन गो यू कैन डाउनलोड ऑल द नोट्स ऑल्सो, नॉट इवन जस्ट अबाउट द BFM सब्जेक्ट, फॉर ABM, your BRBL or ABFM, or even elective will be covering risk management, HRM, रूरल बैंकिंग एंड ऑल, ठीक है. तो वहां से आप ये सारे नोट्स भी डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, ठीक है. तो कैसा लगा सेशन जरूर बताइएगा. एंड इफ यू लाइक दिस सेशन प्लीज डू शेयर विद योर फ्रेंड्स ऑल्सो, दोज हु आर गोइंग फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर एग्जामिनेशन और द कमिंग वन, राइट. तो अब हम लोगों की बारी आती है, लाइक वी डन विद ऑल द 4 मॉड्यूल्स and module wise MCQs are already there, basic MCQs. Now I'll come up with unit wise MCQs. So where in one session we'll be covering 2 to 3 units and we will practice question based on those particular areas, right? तो इस तरीके से हम लोग आपका लेके चलेंगे and before your examination we will be done with the MCQs and case studies also, right? तो I hope सभी ने सेशन को enjoy किया होगा and do express your feelings. And if you have some suggestion, please do mention in the comment section, ठीक है. So all the very best for your exam preparation, guys. This is it from my side. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching this particular session. Okay. So bye bye. Take care all. Have a nice day. Thank you.